everybody, and welcome to the TTV Podcast, episode 327. I'm Meso.
I'm Thor.
I'm LJ.
I'm Envy.
And I'm Haley.
Hello, everybody.
Guys, we had a successful intro with no interruptions at the exact time that we were supposed to start.
It's a whole new TTV.
Is that even possible?
Apparently it is.
Everyone woke up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah,
Wow.
I guess so.
I don't know about that, but
The reason I'm so chipper is because I woke up at like 8, and then I got to like lay back down continuously, which feels good until like 10. So
Nice.
I'm already like, I'm better now.
Mesa, you were like one of the few people at TTV that is most affected by not getting enough sleep when it
Yeah.
comes
This
to
is
how
true.
you sound.
This is very true.
You sound completely different if you haven't had any sleep.
When I go to sleep and only get a few hours, it absolutely destroys my enthusiasm, my vocal cords. I would pretty much just as soon not sleep. I would function better on no sleep.
Oh, dude, trust me. I wish I could just not sleep.
Same.
Like the episode of Ninjago Cast where LJ made his return, I was on like 28 hours of no sleep.
I remember that.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
I mean, that episode was
Sleep.
fun.
Sleep does nothing for me. I don't even remember my freaking dreams. Like, if I could just cut sleep out entirely, God, I would do it. I'd absolutely do it.
Same.
It's the filler of life.
It really is, though. Like, imagine how much of your life you're missing out. You'd literally double your life. You would double your life if you could cut out sleep.
is that?
I think sleep is
Well,
one
okay, well,
fifth.
no,
One
it
fifth.
depends how much you sleep, I guess, but
Yeah. However, I'd like the option of sleep. Like, I'd cut it out as a necessity, but I'd like the option
I'd do it
because it's good
out
with
of
time
boredom.
travel.
Wow.
Yeah. I like sleeping because it lets my brain work hard.
Lets your brain concoct all sorts
Yeah.
of bizarre
my
scenarios.
Really cool stories when I sleep.
did someone just get shot? What was that?
Wow.
Someone.
I heard like a loud snap. Oh, maybe it's from the game that I'm playing.
Yeah, you're playing a game involving
I forgot.
something.
Brilliant.
Yeah, someone probably did just die.
Brilliant.
It was like a really loud gunshot. I was like, what was that? Oh my God, are you okay, guys?
Oh my god, Far.
I'm technically gaming as well, Latin, but my game is a 14-hour Izanami Forge Lupa Nessus to grind data lattice in Destiny.
Yeah, see,
I understood none of that.
I am gaming. Now, I am
did,
actually,
which is weird. You're
I'm one of the
so
people that is under the opinion that we should not be gaming while doing the podcast. Because all it does is add a level of distraction to your ability to communicate.
That's like 2 years ago, Far.
So I do not, shut up. I do not mean to be gaming right now. I started a search for a PUBG match, and it took 20 minutes for it to connect me to a game. I started at 20 minutes before recording time.
Dead game, lol.
Yeah, dead game basically. I was going. We were like 5 minutes from start. I was going into PUBG to close out of it for having just forgotten that I was even searching to begin with. And as I went to close the game, I got connected to a game.
That's about how it goes.
And you just gotta play it out.
He's being nice to his friendly. Wait, no, it's a solo player game.
Yeah, it's solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I died.
Yeah,
all
it's
that,
friendly.
all that
Him.
He died.
I literally ran for 20 minutes and died.
The PUBG life.
Or not 20, but like 10.
Yeah, that's usually how those
Gotta
matches
get
go.
revenge.
F in the chat for Var.
Yeah.
He dies.
Womp womp womp.
Well, I'm already here in the game, so I might as well keep playing.
Yeah, it's
There
fine.
you go.
Oh my god.
I love it.
How do you think I came all this way?
I can't get away with playing a game because if I tried, then everyone would just hear it. You wouldn't see it. You'd just hear it.
And then in the
It's in
middle
the
of a serious
Xbox.
conversation, you would hear LJ just start screaming.
Wouldn't hear it if it's on the Xbox.
I mean,
Yeah, LJ, play some Destiny with us.
I mean, wouldn't it be worse if it was on the Xbox? Because at least my attention's on my computer screen with my multiple monitors.
Yeah,
where
but
I
he's
can
talking
see
about
the
noise.
channel.
Time to boot up the game.
Oh,
No.
okay. I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, Envy, join us in Destiny.
Ha ha
Do
ha
not do
ha.
that. No, wait, join
Speaking of
us.
games,
As if I will ever boot up Destiny on the Xbox.
speaking of games, we just launched our latest Let's Play on the TTV Nerfed channel.
Oh yeah.
You guys should definitely go check that out.
Danganronpa
Danganronpa
V3.
It
Yes.
actually has proper artwork now, courtesy of the very immaculate and skilled Zeros, and it looks very nice. It looks really. It's not a Nerf gun.
Oh, you mean the channel? Not,
Yes.
not the trailer.
Not
Oh,
the,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like I was like,
I thought you
wow,
meant the
this is
videos. I was like, I don't think Zeros did that art.
well, I was like, wow, this is quite the compliment for Purple.
Yeah, I've never heard you compliment Purple like that.
Yeah. No, Purple. She does our work in the video itself, but she's done the artwork there.
And it's new artwork. It's new sprites, and they look
They
awesome.
got a way better
They
sprite.
do look awesome. Yeah.
Watch
There-
the video just for the sprites.
There is a funny thing that happened that I noticed because when Purple did the Danganronpa sprites of us all, we all came up with like our ultimate talents, which is like a thing in that game. Everybody has like this special skill or whatever that they theme their character around.
Mhm.
And in
Unless
that,
you're important to the
LJ's
plot.
ultimate talent was the ultimate YouTuber. That was so like
Ha!
the meme, basically the joke was that being the ultimate YouTuber and also being the person that gives like the warning at the start of the video that it's not family friendly.
Ah!
We decided to combine that, so we had him do his like YouTube personality schlock like at the start. Like, what's up, Nerf Nation? Hit that like button and
That was
subscribe.
the biggest cringe of the entire thing.
Yeah, but that I realized though.
It's your boy. I'm like, oh.
You're gonna smash
After-
that like button and join our Nerfed notification squad.
But
I've heard LJ that like preppy and peppy before, and it's not nice.
The problem is, it occurred to me. We made this thing like months ago, but we only just
Right.
now released it. It occurred to me after reading through the comments, we didn't actually make it clear that LJ was the ultimate YouTuber, and that was the joke. So it's just a lot of people going like, "Wow, that intro is cringe."
Why does this
Yeah.
even exist?
I love it.
Because like he has it in the other ones, as people who watch it know, but it's like him speaking normally, and then all of a sudden it's like he got high and decided to do this.
Yeah, it's not apparent that he's doing that in character. It kind of just looks like we're just doing the YouTube thing.
And it's complete counterculture to how I act on YouTube videos, because I never do any of like you never hear me ask, please subscribe or hit the like button or anything like
Please
that.
subscribe.
I don't think I'm sure I've done it occasionally to kind of help a train of thought. Like, gosh, what is it? Like when you guys do it, I'll chime in and be like, trying to support that concept, but by myself, never. And definitely
Apparently,
not
you
that
are
way.
you're very much encouraged to do so. At least that's what our what is it? Our network told us. It's like you should definitely encourage your viewers to subscribe and click the notification bell and stuff, because if you don't, they will not do it.
Which is, it's odd to me, because whenever I watch a video and somebody goes, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, I'm always thinking, who is watching YouTube that has an account, not someone who doesn't have an account, but someone that does, and not doing that if they like the content enough? Like, at this point.
I've never once hit one of the bells on any channel I
Yeah,
follow.
but you don't
Really?
like it enough.
On any
That's
channel
interesting.
I
I
follow.
can't navigate YouTube without hitting that bell, because I keep getting
Well,
recommended stupid videos I don't care about.
I don't even
There's
know
this-
what the bell like does, because I know the
videos uploaded.
the
They give you-
understanding is that, and yet I get notifications for all the channels I follow without even hitting the bell.
Oh, that's
So maybe-
weird. I
Maybe
don't
I'm a
know.
fluke.
And maybe
Well, YouTube's stupid. I don't understand the design process of it at all. Like, I don't know why they even implemented the bell to begin with, or why they changed the way subscriptions work, because originally when you subscribed to a channel, it meant that you were going to follow that channel. Whenever they made a new upload, it'd show up on your front page.
Mm-hmm.
That was how it's supposed to be. And then they changed it now so that the front page has a bunch of like just filler, like BS that I don't care about. And I actually have to go to my subscriptions page separately from the front page and see what my
Yeah.
subscriptions have done. And then they have the notification bell, which gives you a notification when the new video has been uploaded as well.
Yep.
But there's also two different kinds of notification bells too. There's like the one that gives
Oh,
you a
boy.
notification every time the channel does something. I think there's also one that's like only for uploads or something.
That's different. I know the way I have not YouTube set up, but my Firefox setup is that they will let me choose when I want a website to notify me. And so it's kind of like, do you guys remember MSN Messenger? And how every time you got a new message, it'd show up in the bottom right-hand corner as like a kind of a small window. Firefox will alert me anytime one of my subscriptions starts live streaming. So right now, for instance, using my personal account, I got a notification that popped up in my lower left-hand corner of my computer. Hey, the TTV Podcast is happening right now. And I'll also get that for messages on topics or personal messages I get on the TTV message boards.
Interesting. I only ever get notifications if I click the bell. So, and even then, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I don't know. YouTube's a mess. I hate it. The one thing I hate the most, I've complained about it before, but I just really need to complain about it again because I hate it so much. What I hate is if I click on a video from a channel I've never heard of before, or just there's one video that interests me. I click on that video and I watch the video all the way through. It was a good video. It was a perfectly fine video. But then my front page is nothing but that channel's entire catalog. That bugs the heck out of me.
You must like everything.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see all of their stuff. I specifically wanted to watch that video for that subject matter. Now it's replaced all the content that I previously did want to watch. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube so much. I miss Vessel so much.
On the other hand, I let
so much.
nothing notify me.
Var, I'm really glad you said that. And I hate to call out segues because I feel like it's in poor taste. However, I want to do this. I miss Vessel because they let me re-upload my videos to correct errors. And that would have been really
such a big deal.
That would have been really handy just this last week because I uploaded a video discussing our attendance to BrickFair Virginia 2019. And I got the days wrong. I said what the days were, and I was inaccurate. I said that they were the 4th to the 5th of August. They're not. It's the 3rd to the 4th. However, because they took out on-screen annotations, they took out on-screen annotation overlays entirely, and I can't re-upload my video, that error is just there, and I have to rely on the title of the video and the pinned comment to fix it, and that is not good enough.
I would have deleted it.
I mean, they've actually implemented it. It's funny that we were talking about this because they've implemented a new thing I noticed. I heard about it previously that they were going to do this, but I noticed recently going into the TTV channel, we actually have a notification telling us that it's been activated now. For copyright claims. Mm-hmm. Now, if your video gets copyright claimed, it specifically points out exactly what part in the video that's being claimed, and it allows you to go in there and replace that. You can clip it, or you can replace it with new footage to take it out. Instead of previously where the only option that you could do is just replace all the audio with some stock music, which completely destroyed your video if you did that.
Yep.
Now you can actually replace a specific moment in the video, which is really cool. Only problem is, it's like, all right, well, one, why hasn't this been a thing to begin with? This is really stupid, a huge oversight by YouTube. Two, why not just let me replace the entire video like Vessel instead of just one bit? Because that would help a lot. And like three, where's the YouTube editor? Why did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
We had this before.
It's a pain in the butt to find it when you do, and it barely does anything when you do get to it.
Yeah.
I think they took it out entirely now.
If they
moved it entirely, I don't know. I
don't think it exists anymore.
If they didn't, then it is butchered because it's certainly nowhere near as robust as it was.
Okay, no, I think they did bring it back. It's just, it's very different than what it used to be. Because it used to be like a legit editor. Like it was basically like Sony Vegas Lite, but on YouTube, where you can actually edit videos on it. You can upload clips.
That would have been nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely not what it's like now.
Yeah, this was definitely back during the days where you were gone, Mange. But like, there used to be an editor there where, like, if you uploaded several clips to YouTube, you can then take those clips into the editor and compile it into one video and trim it and add music and stuff. It was really good. I don't know why they got rid of it. I assume it's because not enough people were using it. But even then, it's like, all right, well, it's probably mostly that people didn't know it was a thing more so than they didn't want to use it. Because I will tell you right now, it was very helpful.
I don't get why they took out annotations. Like, almost
Yeah,
every
why they get rid of
video,
that?
almost every video
Yeah,
I've
Thor,
ever seen.
Where are the annotations?
Had them. Like, people... Oh, wait, no. I remember now. They took out annotations because they said that they were not getting enough use by people watching videos, so they took them away.
That's the exact reason they got rid of the editor. It's like,
It's
apparently
a
not
complete
enough people were
fluff
using it.
Statement that could just be true or not.
How are you even like tracking that info? Like, how would you even know that?
I assume they have something that we don't have access to.
Annotations maybe, but the video editor, I have
they
no
have
idea.
access to so many stats. It doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
I mean, it's Google. I'm 100% certain they have access to a slew of personalized tracking
Yeah,
information that keeps very, very good track of your activity and how you use certain features.
Yeah, very likely. I don't know, man. YouTube it continuously disappoints me. I hate it all the time. There's always something new that happens, even when they're doing something that should be a good thing. It's still a problem.
Yeah.
It's still done dumb. It's still stupid and sloppy, and it's a shame that Vessel had to go because man, was Vessel such a better product.
Vessel was great.
I really wish it had caught on.
Yeah. Well, the thing, it was kind of working because we often forget that we were part of a very select group of people, and the other people were actually quite notorious. Like, you had Channel Awesome before it imploded. They were big front runners on Vessel. And some other bigger YouTubers that had been on the platform. I think I Hate Everything at one point. I don't recall.
I don't think I hate it. I know that Linus Tech Tips was like the first big one.
Yeah,
we were actually really popular on Vessel. The problem is that most of the bigger YouTubers were having trouble converting to it. That was the problem because everybody that's super into the big YouTubers are into other big YouTubers. And that shift never happened for them, so it was difficult to justify like their audience switching over. For us, we had a small audience, but far more dedicated, far more willing to switch platforms for us, and that helped us tremendously.
We were actually commented on that.
Really successful on Vessel, as opposed to other channels.
I want to bring it back to BrickFair. I want to reiterate when we're actually going to be on BrickFair, and honestly, it's probably worth another video.
I was planning on releasing one more video next week. Probably a week
that social media
there. Yeah, so we're going to be at BrickFair, Virginia. It is the largest gathering of TTV that has ever happened before. We are going to have almost every single host there. So that is
literally every host but Purple.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
So that amounts
literally
to
everybody.
That is 12 people from TTV.
You want to rattle them off so people know?
Sure. Let me get my list.
I'll do it.
The big thing is the internationals.
Me, Meso, Var LJ, Vin, Mange, or Invictus, Fwef, and Keeney, and X, the 3 internationals, Takuma, AT, voice of Takua, occasional guest member, Haley, Matoro, and even Vin's girlfriend Sam will be
She
coming.
didn't need to mention her. She's not TTV.
Even still.
Yeah, she has been in a podcast, so.
I forgot
Special
that.
guest Sam.
I forgot she was in the TTV Talks about relationships.
Yeah,
Literally everyone but Purple, which is maddening, but so be it.
Purple won't be there. There is still like a 0.5% chance she might do a last minute swerve and come, but it's unlikely at this point. So
yeah.
But if she does end up coming, we'll definitely update you guys on that. It'll be really cool if she can, because at that point it'll literally be everyone. Everyone will be going. So
yeah. So that would be definitely nice. However, We're still going to have a blast. Still going to be excellent. As far as times that we can confirm, we will be at the convention. We will definitely be there on Saturday, which is August 3rd. I think I got that right. Let me double check. Yep, I'm right. It's August 3rd. We will be there from the hours of 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we're going to be there for about 2 hours in the morning, from the convention opening to the public to about lunch. And at that point, we don't know if we're going to be there any longer. We also don't know if we're going to be there on Sunday. However, as soon as we know, we'll let all of you know. We had a couple of questions about some of the games that I had announced, because we actually have a lot of fun activities. If you're a Bionicle fan, there is no better place to be right now than BrickFair, Virginia.
You gotta be an exhibitor.
Well, yes. So if you are exhibiting, which means you are going for the days prior to the public days, because the entire event is 5 days long, and the first 3 are exclusive to setup, people who pay to be there and show their mocks, and so on and so forth. If you're an exhibitor, then you get access to a lot of seminars and activities. And we are heavily involved in that this year. I worked very closely with one of the members who work on the scheduling and work on the convention itself. You are all familiar with him. His name is Kevin Hinkle. And I worked with him and our good friend Pablo, otherwise known as Zath from BZ Power. And we have a slew of really fun activities and games. We have the Bionicle Trivia Challenge coming back again. We have Bionicle on the Spot, which is a parody of Rooster Teeth's On the Spot. It's going to be us versus BZ Power, which is sure to be a blast.
Really going to be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been to BrickFair before, this is going to be a very special BrickFair. It's
Yes.
not going to be exactly like it was
It's
before.
gonna be the craziest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a really big one.
Mm-hmm. No, and specifically, some things that we are... So we're not going to be able to live stream or record everything. We'll be able to record segments of things. However, the things we will be able to live stream is stuff like Meso and I playing Bionicle the game. So we're going to tear our hair out at that. We're going to have the TTV Podcast actually taking place in front of people, live people, for the first time. That will be live streamed, so you'll all get to see that. I have something I'm live streaming, but it's not related to TTV.
What is it, Elder?
It's an episode. I do a podcast on my channel. It's an episode of the LJ Johnson Show. It's going to be live streamed.
That'll be really cool, though.
Oh, it's going to be a
Who are you-
blast.
Who are you doing for that one? Or
Oh, who am I talking to for that one?
yeah,
Everyone.
who's
He's
it's
talking
gonna
to
be-
BrickFair.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on the... Well, it's not a stage, but, I'm going to sit where they have the TVs and stuff and whatnot, the presenting area. And I'm just going to have a rotating chair, essentially. So there's going to be a line, come up, talk to me for a few minutes, next in line, so on and so forth.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
dig
guys are all welcome to be a part of that.
It
Yeah.
shall be done.
I'll take pictures.
I'll
of
try
you
to be there
later.
just to support you.
I'll get up and
Beautiful.
I'll get up and talk on my soapbox about why G2's trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get you nice professional pictures for the LJ Johnson
So
show.
we have our first uninvited guest.
I'll crash
You're
the party.
blacklisted. Get off.
Does that count as another show appearance?
No, I will not count it as a
Tyler
show
will keep
appearance.
hopping in the line. Just continuously just keep popping.
Like how it's just like just
You
this, like,
again.
LJ Johnson show meme of Meso just being there all the time.
Shadowhunter says, "I'll show up." I ask to you, "Are you gonna be an exhibitor?"
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, so this stuff is for exhibitors.
And
Yes.
public day, folks can't do any of this stuff.
Now
Unfortunately so.
Sorry.
there are good things for the public day folk.
Pay holla holla $80.
85.
Right now.
$85 to go to the exhibitor. That'll open up the convention to you for the entire week.
Mhm.
So that's the third, not the third.
It
No.
is
When does it start?
July 31st, and then the private days end on August 2nd, and then the public days are the
And
3rd.
then the
of
public
4th.
days.
Yeah.
And if you're an exhibitor, you also get
Hunter.
access on the public days.
Hunter, if you want to meet us, be there on Saturday because that's when we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there for 2 hours on Saturday from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And that goes for everybody. That's when you can get a chance to meet us, get stuff signed,
Yeah, we're
etc.
gonna get everyone up, and
Yeah, that's when the meetup-
And then we're gonna split because we're gonna chain our DC trip on that day. So.
Yeah. So depending on what you want to do at BrickFair, like if you're only wanting to show up just to meet us and do the signing, I know there's a couple of people out there that really enjoy the signing stuff where we like, do the signatures. That's cool.
Is that going to be the same time, LJ, where like the TOA are going to do their thing too?
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Or is that a different time? Okay.
So that's the day that you would want to go for that. If you want to have fun at the convention itself, participate in all the games, just have a fun time interacting with the community, that's what the exhibitor days are for. I would recommend doing that if that's what your goal is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. A couple of questions from Jed Indy. Hi, Jed Indy. I hope you've been enjoying SDCC. He asks, I know some of the games are listed there. Do you have to sign up for any of the stuff you're doing? No. All of it's open seating. So all of our games, all the stuff that I'm involved in, all the stuff TTV is involved in, it's all open seating. Just find it, take a seat, you're all good. Some of the stuff, obviously, there isn't as much audience participation. So, for instance, Bionicle on the Spot isn't as much. History of Construction, which is a seminar being done by Pablo Zath. I don't know how much audience participation we have set up for that yet. But
I don't imagine there will be a lot for that.
Because, yeah, it's more of just a blanket seminar.
Yeah, it's like you listen and learn.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, as far as our games are concerned, no sign up, just seat up.
Yeah.
Now,
so that'll be awesome.
For the public days, for anyone who isn't an exhibitor, there are still fun things. Yep, Saturday and Sunday. Come on over. Obviously, look around the convention. There are a ton of things you'll never be able to see it all in 2 days. However, what you will see is excellent. We will be over at the Bionicle section, which is larger this year from last year. I think it's the largest it's ever been. And we will have BioCraft Chronicles posters to give away. And this year is particularly special as well, because we're not only going to have almost everyone from TTV's podcast list, we're also going to have a slew of the BioCraft voice actors, including every voice actor for the Toa Mata. And that just happened to work out this year, somehow.
That wasn't planned.
Yeah, no, it was not, but it worked out. So Meerkat, Pohatu, he'll be there. Orion, Kopaka, Lena, Galley. They'll all be there. And
I know y'all want those SIGs. Those are some good signatures to get right there.
Yeah, and of course we'll also have a fan favorite, Takuma, who played Tepu. He'll be there, of course.
He's a parent favorite. Parents love Tepu.
Right?
Parents love him.
It's weird. Takuma really resonated with moms and dads for some reason.
Yeah.
Kindred spirit.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Also,
people they just gotta find each other.
Yeah, that guy who voices that one character, Takua.
I was about to get
that one fella.
Save the best for last.
Tepu gets top billing over Takua.
I was saving the best for last. Obviously, the main character of the movie, AT is Takuma. He will be there. And so,
ACS Takuma.
Gosh.
That's my strategy. Mess up LJ's plan, get him flustered to where he says something wrong, then laugh at him for saying something.
You are such a jerk.
Gosh, dang. You are an antagonist.
Meet AT. If you're nice enough, he'll do his Takua voice, which is his actual voice.
He has not agreed to this.
This is literally chaotic evil.
So yeah, we'll be there. The posters are totally free. You just have to come up and say hi to us. That's the only prerequisite. We're obviously going to have...
You have to say hi. You have to say a word.
Yep.
Yeah, you could come up and you'd be like...
You have to say something.
You could come up and you'd be like, poster right now, and be like, nope, didn't say hi.
You have to quote BioCraft. You have to say a specific line from BioCraft in order to get the poster.
Now, public days, Tim, I'm not really sure what the layout is going to be like for us specifically on the public days. I know in the past, the public days have been kind of hectic in terms of like just once everybody's there and ready to get signatures from us and stuff, we tend to get surrounded by crowds.
Mhm.
So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how exactly that's going to be laid out.
I remember in 2017 there were so many. This sounds like egotistical when I say this. It's not my intention. There were so many people like lined up to get.
We were
autographs,
blocking
and
it.
We were actually blocking
Yeah.
regular con goers from
No.
being able to like walk around.
We actually drew the ire of some of the convention, the event runners, from my understanding, because we had such a large group of people and were so close to the exit that it was a little bit of.
Yeah.
They were concerned about a possible fire safety hazard,
I love it.
Which is
Fire.
understandable.
which is perfectly reasonable. This time we don't have that concern.
TTV is fire.
But yeah, so
Wow.
my
the only reason I
God.
mentioned that is just because for the people who are going to be showing up on the public days, just so that you're aware, it can get a little hectic. It can be a little, I guess, overwhelming at times. So don't feel scared to come and approach us and say anything or try to get your autograph. Just we're going to try and make sure that we get to everybody and everybody
We
gets
think
a
that
chance.
2 hours should be enough time, so long as people are like prompt about arriving. Like if you show up at 11:55, might not get.
Yeah, we're about to be on our way out of that, right? But, Mano, please come up. Please say hi. Again, the posters are free. We'll have a limited stock. You just have to come up and say hi. And, of course, if you want a picture, by all means, just ask. It's not a problem. We have a lot of fun with it,
yeah,
honestly.
Pictures are awesome. I love doing those.
Yeah, it's one of the highlights. At least for me, it's one of the highlights of the trip. Easily.
Yeah.
Never forget the dab.
Every single year, whenever
Yeah.
the audience shows
And
up.
don't forget
Sure,
when
that's
you
the best
post it
part.
on social media, don't forget to tag us so we can see it and respond. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Seriously. Yeah. I love seeing those
Okay.
pictures.
Try to bring your own camera or phone to take pictures, because I know there's been a couple times where like people didn't have like a phone to take a picture and they wanted a picture, so we ended up taking it for them, which is fine. But we are also very bad about uploading our own pictures, so there's no telling when that picture will actually go live.
I will try my
So-
best to have every picture I'm a part of uploaded.
I love the dab picture. This was before I knew what dabbing was.
Before I knew.
I didn't know I had to like look down.
I'll go ahead and put this up. I'm getting freaking Mike Wazowski over here.
Var, what are you doing in that?
I'm
What
attempting.
You look like you're wiping away sweat.
Sorry.
This is the best.
What are your?
I mean,
Yikes.
I was attempting to dab, but the picture was taken before I finished dabbing. That's all it is. I was in
No, you look
preparation
like you
mode.
finished dabbing and just like you're peeking out to make sure.
Oh, see now that it's a transitional picture. That's what it is. It's either I'm still getting into dab pose, or I was in dab pose, and whoever took the picture took
Activate.
too long, and I started exiting dab pose. That's what it is.
I mean, I don't even know what LJ's doing in that picture.
Not dabbing at all.
He's not dabbing.
Yeah, but it's like
Well, I'm like,
you can
I'm,
barely see him except for his neck and the top.
I'm
of his
looking
shirt.
up and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening.
You're
Why is this going
looking
on?
Up? Oh.
I refuse to dab.
love
So
it.
if you ask me to dab in any photo, it's not happening.
Yeah, LJ is what one considers to be a fun killer.
Oh, there's a fun sponge.
Oh my god.
Problems with being an early boomer.
Yeah. That's
Oh
LJ
my
for
God.
sure.
Why don't
Diggy,
ask the
Diggy.
real question.
If you're here,
Oh,
Diggy,
okay.
post that picture you made. I don't think
Why
he's
did
here.
asks the real question? Will we have a 2019 Road to BrickFair?
Envy.
Well, we'll have something.
The vlog content is TBD. We will definitely have something, but let's just say there were plans. that
No,
probably
I
come
think
to
I think
pass.
recording like actual vlog footage will probably happen, but it'll be separate from any comedy thing we're working on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it might be a little more hectic because there's so many that it'll be really hard to.
Be more coordination for sure.
Yeah.
We can discuss that a bit more, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, we'll work it out. That'll
there
be
will
a-
definitely be videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, at the very
You will
least,
get content.
you're getting two live podcasts out of this. So
I'm gonna make Creepy Crawler too.
Did we mention that, by the way? The
Yeah.
fact that we were going to be doing a podcast at the convention?
yes, yeah,
That
is,
was brought up earlier.
And a
Yep, that is
podcast
going to
with the
be.
host first.
If you want to be there live, that is for the exhibitors. However, we will also stream it, so you'll get to watch it and enjoy alongside.
And what time is that podcast? To reiterate.
Well, I don't want to. I said that I would release the times
11
later,
a.m. Eastern.
a little bit later once the schedule had been finalized. It's not. I will say the time we have now. So the time that we have been told it will be at is 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on Friday. As on Friday. So that's going to be August 2nd. August 2nd at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
If you can be there for anything at BrickFair, be there for that. If you had to pick one activity besides the signing of autograph signing or whatever, do that.
Yeah.
And yes, over a trivia challenge.
I would have to agree. The live podcast is something that I think we've always wanted to do.
That's what my TTV pipe dream. That's my Biocraft Chronicles. It is a
A
live
whole bunch of
panel
very
podcast.
happy and giddy people on
Yeah.
stage.
And we've done something similar before. We one BrickFair we did the Bionicle panel thing.
Yeah, and then at Lego Live we did a stage show.
We did a stage show at Lego Live.
different.
The BZ Power panel was a little different because it was a more private event with only a select few amount of people. There were no microphones or speakers or anything like that.
And the Lego Live thing was just the stage show where we just talked about a set. It's like it wasn't a podcast. It's not us being us in our atmosphere with mics on a table. I'm very excited for this to happen. I'm very excited. And of course, if you're there, truck out the Ultra Johnson.
Thank you.
Yeah, that too.
But this is gonna be great. It's gonna be a podcast live. Microphone, speakers, and all the big thing. It's gonna be great.
So talking about it as creepy crawl evolves under Meso's tutelage turns into an eldritch god.
Okay. I don't know. We haven't discussed making a large mock because we have some other we have some auxiliary activities we're going to be involved in pertaining to things that we haven't talked about yet. And those are really exciting. I'm super looking forward to that. But we haven't discussed making a group mock like we have the last few years.
Did we in 2017?
It was Makuta. In 2017, it was Silver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In 2016.
I honestly don't think we'll be at the house enough.
Yeah, I don't think we will be too.
Okay,
I mean, we'll have to make a concerted decision to stay at home and build the mock if that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Which everyone's against. Well, some people are against it.
Which, I mean, it's not as bad this year because we already have something we're going to be building. So I'm not as worried. We'll definitely still have activities. But, but yeah. No.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's going to be great. So, again, to reiterate, if you're an exhibitor, then BrickFair lasts from July 31st to August 4th. However, if you're just going for the public days, that is August 3rd to August 4th. We will be there on Saturday, August 3rd from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We don't know about Sunday yet. We'll keep you posted if we're there. Make sure to check Twitter because that's where we'll post that update. It's going to be great. It's going to be a blast.
I know at the very least we'll be at BrickFair for the teardown, which starts at 4, but I think the public is gone by that point, right?
Yes, correct. So the public day on Sunday ends at 4. So, but we'll keep everyone apprised. We have some super chats.
Wadden says, "Creep off, the taker of dollars, the heir of the net."
Okay. Somehow, I don't know, that memed its way into the top 10 moments of 2019 or 2018. Okay, so we have some super chats. First, $1 from Dalek Bricks, who doesn't leave a message in the super chat, but follows it up by saying, "Here's $1." So thank you. Thank you for the dollar.
Change your name to Dollar Bricks.
Thanks. Creepy Crawler gave me $1.
Thank you very much, Dollar Bricks.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I've had him on my show. He's awesome.
Nice.
Adrian G, back at it again. He's donated $1.99 with the message, "Hey guys, did you see the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. news?"
I'll be talking about that. Finish your super chats. What's next?
Fair enough. Thank you, Adrian. We really do appreciate it. And Hazash, I believe. I apologize if that's incorrect. It's been a while since I've said your name. Donated $1.99 Is that the euro? Pretty sure that's the euro.
Yeah.
Like that's not a pound. 199 euros. Who says I also
Did he just
saw
say euro?
Agent $ of $Shield.
Oh my god.
He follows that up by saying, "Buy yourselves a pencil or two at BrickFair."
Yes.
Also, that is a pound. That's 199 pounds.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Not an euro. Don't even know what that is.
You don't know what a euro is?
No, and I know what a euro
She's been
is.
saying
I know
this in
what
the
an
background
euro-
for like a minute, making fun of LJ.
Oh,
sorry.
you're making a joke.
Euro. Okay. Fair
Euro.
enough. Regardless, thank you so much. I will.
He clarified it's
you.
pronounced Hazash.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Got him.
I'm English, you fools. It's a pound.
The pronunciation of pronunciation of his name makes a lot more sense now that I know he's English as well. It's Hazash instead of Hazash, which is how we would pronounce it as
Yep.
Americans.
That makes
Damn.
sense.
Hey,
as you-
Ash, how you doing today?
But Hazash sounds way
sounds
more
like
British
huzzah.
and way cooler.
Huzzah.
Alright, so Adrian
Yeah,
G asked,
big Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. news. They
Yeah,
canceled
everybody-
themselves.
everybody go to Comic Con for the big news! Oh, the shield is freaking dead!
Is that it? Is that the news?
Yeah.
Yeah,
ABC didn't cancel S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. canceled themselves.
Well, I gotta respect it, because they did the press release and they were like, yeah, after 7 seasons, we've made the decision to just be done with it, generally speaking. And whilst that does hurt for me, because I'm a fan, I also gotta respect the integrity of being able to end on your own volition and not get canceled. So I can't really be sad about it. I value proper endings and things more so than anything else. And every year it's gotten renewed, I'm like, oh, it's just gonna get canceled the next season and undo their good ending they just had. And we've been lucky up to this point, but I would definitely much rather see it end before it inevitably has a bad season.
Now, are we currently on season 7, or is that the next season?
That's the next season. It
Okay,
will end
so you
in
still got one
fall,
more. Okay.
fall 2020 will be the last one. So that's the end of an era, the longest MCU show. It's gone on for 7 years and has pretty much gotten consistently better every year, although the verdict's still out on season 6. I cannot complain with that, but it's going to be very emotional for me when it ends.
And it's going to be a really good ending.
You guys
now
don't
that they
understand.
know that it's ending, so.
Meso takes his shield very seriously.
I do. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
I really
He
do.
takes his shield more seriously than Captain America does.
Texas-
But,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, hold up. Now, I looked at the chat again, and now Hazish is saying, like, wait, that was a pronunciation error. It's actually how Var said it the second time.
What?
So it is Hazash, not Hazash.
Oh, someone asked, I think Kaz asked, how do you pronounce the lead character in Pokemon?
Catch 'em.
Osh.
Oh, is it Osh?
Osh or Ash?
Osh Ketchum.
Oh no. Ash Ketchum.
I gotta say, man, I was feeling really good up until Osh Ketchum walked in. And now I'm afraid he's gonna steal my bird.
Is now a part of TTV!
Vardy, best British accent.
I'm doing it right now, Meso. This is the charm accent.
You're having a laugh.
Are you having a laugh?
You having a go at me?
Are you having a go? I feel like you
I'm
are
having a go.
currently taking the piss.
I'm totally taking the piss.
What was that?
When Flef said that for
That
the first time, we did a double take, I swear.
We had never heard that term before, so we were all like, "What?"
Oh, now
Oh.
you're swearing in British.
Real language.
I gotta say that bird's proper fit.
He's not talking about Flef.
Var's become a Love Island. Like,
Enthusiast.
I love Island.
It's in America
Love
now.
Island.
What have you
Yeah,
done,
yeah,
Var?
no, Var and I sync watched the first episode of Love Island USA.
Love
And not
Island
just that.
USA is so freaking funny. Oh my gosh. Oh hey, look, Abby's in the chat. Hey Abby.
Oh no.
It's the best show.
Yes, Abby is the best Love Island super fan.
I love Love Island. You guys need to check out.
Wait,
You guys gotta
wait.
check out the
No,
No, you don't. No, you do not.
it's a
Has Ash-
kid-friendly
has
show.
Ash-
It is
No.
so
Clarified
funny. It
his
is so
name.
funny.
No. Oh, so my coworker,
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on. He's a comedian, and he's like my bartender
Oh,
friend.
he's a real funny guy, huh?
He's a real funny guy. He was on a TV show. We don't know which one, but it was a dating show. And he's like, I'm gonna do this to like make a fool of myself. And apparently they say, make sure you bring swimwear.
Oh no.
Oh, he was on Love Island.
He might have been. I'm terrified. I sure hope he wasn't.
Wait, was
But,
it recent?
It was very
Is he in
recent.
a-
It was
is he
like
in his
last
20s?
week. He's
What
in
is
his
his
30s.
name?
Well, it was filmed like on Wednesday.
Oh,
It
so it
legit might have been Love
Oh my
Island.
god.
really.
His name is Devin,
Hold on.
and he wore a banana hammock.
Okay, we're done. We're moving on. Hazash clarifies with another super chat for another £1.99. So thank you again. Rhymes with has cash.
Oz Kosh.
Pause.
No, so that's how we tell the first time. As Ash. Brilliant.
Well, if they filmed on Wednesday, it might not have been because it looks like they only do Monday,
Yeah,
Monday,
I
Tuesday,
like I said,
Thursday,
it was.
Friday.
They don't do it in Georgia, right?
I have no idea. No,
I
it's in
sure-
Fiji.
it's on-
I
it's
sure
in- it's in
hope they
Fiji.
don't do it in Georgia.
Love Island. Yeah, they
Wait.
found an island in
Wait.
Georgia to do it.
Yeah.
Where is it, Var?
Fiji.
Oh, I thought you said Tahiti, and I was ready to say it's a magical place.
It's a magical place.
It's a
James.
magical place.
Yeah, nah, it's Fiji. A bunch of Americans.
And they scoop up.
It's so funny. It was.
I don't know what he was
so
doing.
entertaining.
I'll find out, but I'm not even sure he's allowed to tell us. But
Yeah, he's under
Yeah.
NDA.
he's a crazy guy. Like he's very very funny.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it's
he
crazy
was
and funny.
doing it just to make a fool of himself, not to like actually get a
succeeded.
girlfriend. So yeah, he certainly did. He posted a picture, and I was like, "You don't have to do that."
You don't have to do that.
Apparently, the show is a new show. It's called Blind Date.
All right.
Filming out of Georgia. So
Okay.
it's a reality
Oh,
TV show by
that sounds
by the
like
net-
something that Devin would do. Oh,
it's a reality TV show by the network Bravo.
Rip. Bravo.
I recognize Bravo. I think I've seen something from. It's the same network that does the Real Housewives.
Oh no, Devin!
Man, Devin getting
My
called
mom
out.
watches that network.
Let's go see Devin.
How the mighty have
Oh.
fallen. He used to be a really funny
I
guy.
know. He used to be a really funny guy.
Really crazy.
Now he's gone.
Mm.
Not.
Looks
Yeah.
like the Real Housewives is their most popular thing.
We do View
Ah,
and Sync
yes.
Love Island.
The-
Oh, they
real-
used to do Queer Eye.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. That's watch Love Island USA with us.
Only if it's for viewing Sync on TTV there.
No,
Wow.
you're not gonna. No,
With-
you're not gonna watch it for a
Withholding
freaking,
footage.
a freaking viewing sync. That it's dead, Meso. Give up the dream.
Viewing Sync is not dead.
Meso.
It will be revived as
Give
soon as
up your
Var
dream
releases
and
Airbud.
die.
Never.
I don't even know if I can render the Airbud video anymore. I don't know if I even have like the files necessary to open the file anymore. Rip. The funny thing, okay, so obviously everybody here in the recording already knows this, but for the audience, we did a viewing sync on the movie Airbud,
I love that movie.
and I was editing it. This is over a year ago at this point. I was editing it. I literally finished the video. I was at the very end, the final thing, like literally the last joke before the credit rolls. I stopped editing for some reason. I think I just to take a break. I mean, I never went back to it.
Feels bad.
The video was finished, and I just never once opened the project. So.
Honestly, I really want to see that video, so please finish it. I want to hear y'all just ridicule my golden boy.
Do we make a bunch of inappropriate jokes?
I'm sure we did.
I'm sure.
Nerfed.
Eric,
Yeah,
I'll
watch
Kitty
you and
making
some
a
nerf.
few jokes about Harvey
And
Weinstein.
just do it so we can watch Golden
Yeah,
Receiver,
there
'cause
were
that's
some
a
Harvey
worse
Weinstein jokes in
video
it.
than the first one.
There were some Harvey Weinstein jokes, so.
This is
golden retriever.
this is an
golden receiver.
important question from Sakota. What's more dead, viewing sync or Brickonicle?
Definitely viewing
sync.
sync. I'm not gonna say anything, but definitely viewing sync. There was a
Big thinky.
There was
I
an
would say they're
idea.
both about equal amounts of dead.
I've seen something new from one far sooner than I have the other.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Literally both of them are reliant on me, which means they're both dead.
Oh, feels bad. Let's just say that VAR had a creative way to adapt Brickonicle that will hopefully one day see the light of day. Because it's cool.
I don't think Sakota. So Brendan said Sakota making mocks doesn't seem reliant on VAR, but like I don't think Sakota was acting or asking if his mock making was dead from us.
No, I mean, like the actual Brickonicle.
He means the project itself.
The story.
Coca-Cola, How to Kill a Project. Give it to VAR.
I mean, it's
Pretty
true.
much.
It's true, but
Great
only
reasoning.
half because of his fault at times. Like the Dragon TLDR wasn't his fault.
I mean, to be fair, we gave portions of Biocraft to him, and that worked out. So, you know,
Yeah,
VAR's got it,
that's true.
Yeah.
and he's working on V3 right now, and that has started coming out. So, not always. VAR's got it.
He made a
All right, well.
successful autopsy.
V3 is definitely canceled.
Wait, what?
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, the ire for that one doesn't lie with me. It's gonna lie with Purple
There
first
is
and
still that
foremost.
one episode. You have to like re-record all your audio for it, intersplice it.
Oh my
Yeah, there
gosh.
is. That's gonna be a tough one to do.
You just release it as is because it's just fun
No.
without it.
No,
It's so good.
We've actually done it before. We've done
Doesn't.
a few podcasts where we lost the audio file of like one person, and like I know Vin in particular had to do this not recently, but he was the last one I remember doing it.
Yep.
Where we had a podcast episode where he went in and re-recorded every single line of audio that he gave during that
Through
podcast.
context clues.
Through
and
context
echo
alone,
bleed
he had no idea what he
That
was
just
actually
sounds
saying.
horrible.
Sometimes it helps if there's like echo bleed through on the mic because you
Yeah.
can hear
From
what you
you.
said from other people.
Hmm.
Well, the best part is like unless you know about it, you can't tell. Like the audience never picked up on it. We had it like I don't think anyone ever made a comment on it whatsoever.
Nope.
Hey, did Ben record his lines after the podcast?
When you've done this for long enough as we have, you can do something like that, and it doesn't sound horrible. Doesn't mean it's fun, but it's doable.
Yeah, as long as we
Be a
had
fun challenge to have a podcast and then afterwards have someone like join the podcast and record their lines afterwards and see if they can get people to not notice that they were there for the podcast.
No, that would be a hilarious. Like somebody records an entire podcast where it's just them talking, but it's to no one. They just make it up, and then the second person goes in and adds their voice, and then so on. Like you create a conversation out of nothing. I think
love
that'd be hilarious.
That sounds like a lot of fun, but also super hard to do.
A lot of burden on the first person to.
Oh yeah.
Samuel Wilder says VAR is as dead inside as these projects.
Aw.
I'm definitely more dead inside than the project.
Yeah, there it is. There
No,
it is.
VAR imparted what was left of his life into the projects.
Basically. And it wasn't much, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm like only 10% joking.
Oh, wonderful. This is only 10% of your power.
You haven't even seen my final form.
Wonderful.
Wadden asked, what does this mean for Replay? Dude, Replay's been dead for like 2 years, man. What are you even asking about?
Yeah, that's been a new reply.
I would just assume that any video I make is never going to happen again. You'll be pleasantly surprised if I do something.
The VAR is gone.
When's the next song parody? I was re-listening to those a while ago, and those
Never happening. Those are terrible. Don't listen to them.
Not
Just delete
terrible.
those.
Ninja Flow is really good.
Well, Ninja Flow is not a parody. That
I
wasn't an
also
original
like your
song.
leader.
Oh
really is
yeah,
okay, I
Ninja
guess.
Flow, based off the hit song from.
Ninja Go.
Oh my god.
I was talking about Autopsy, and I went to look at Ninjago Autopsy. Haley, your last one cleared 3,000. Congrats.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow, it's
Thanks,
almost
everybody.
Watching Ninja
Catching
go up.
Oh my gosh! Oh no.
got 40,000 more to go.
Feels
Amazing.
bad.
I finally thought of a good idea for my next one, but it's gonna take a lot of research. So it's
Run it by
gonna,
me.
That was research was the thing that made
yeah.
Autopsy such a chore to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Making the
Oh, yeah.
videos themselves is always fun, but like, oh my gosh, you have to do so much research.
I got those facts straight.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Also, as
Get
far
your
as,
facts straight.
as far as Reply is concerned, Dakota sums this up well. Reply transformed into the Q&A live streams, more or less. More
Yeah,
or less.
basically.
Yeah, it's different in that the Q&A live streams are where you can ask whatever question you want live while we're there to answer them. Reply was more responding to comments that had been posted on videos in the week prior.
Yeah, which got very difficult to do for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very emotional video editor. I have to be like
Aw.
in the right headspace to do a video, and I never am. So
Gosh, I hope you do
Well-
not have many of those dangin' episodes to re-record.
Only one.
only one. And dang, it's easy. I'd basically just have to re-render that. I don't actually have to do much work. Reply, I had to actually read people's comments, and that was like quite possibly the worst thing I could have been doing at that time.
Yeah. YouTube comments can be... Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
not very good for your health.
Mm-mm. Especially like, yeah, I could go on a tangent. Like the Bionicle community as of late, it has like a new group of members, and they're these very, like
The new gang.
they're polarized and they're very hostile, and they're very, I don't know, prickly. I guess would be the best
And
way
you're
to
saying they're
describe them.
new?
Yeah, this is a new thing.
Sorry, unfamiliar names that have now
This is a new gang toxicity.
joined the discourse on things, and it's just like, okay, you're just looking for problems at this point. You're not looking
Cruising for a bruising.
not looking to have a conversation. You're just looking to argue and fight, and I've dealt with people like that enough. I'm not entertaining it.
See, whenever we have people like that, I just go on our TTV message boards, and I see Lycus's Waluigi mock, and I'm reminded that the community is good.
All right.
Look at that.
Yes, negated.
Yep.
All the other stuff's negated.
Here, I
Because
want to
of
see if I can
Waluigi.
chroma key this. I can. I totally can.
Oh yeah, you
Nice.
definitely can.
Yep. I just did it. That's awesome. So here we go.
Waluonicle isn't real. Waluonicle can hurt you. No, I'm just kidding.
new emote. Question mark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would seek permission from him before I did that, but
Yeah. But that's a very weird face.
Seek Lycus for his likeness.
But oh man.
yeah.
Yeah, this was a good podcast, fellas. We almost spent an hour talking about the Lion King, and we probably would have had Var not been on. So thanks, Var.
Thank you, Var. Oh my gosh.
Only because of Var.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
pretty
So
much.
let's talk about the Lion
Cats
King.
trailer though.
No, we okay.
Oh,
no,
dude,
no,
the Cats
absolutely
trailer.
This is
not.
not free propaganda.
My
It was
new favorite
horrifying.
thing. I gotta be
100%
honest,
no.
it'll be hard to keep it PG if I talk about that Cats trailer.
Okay, yeah.
Probably
So
not.
we are going to skip. Shut up. Shut it. Get your furry propaganda off of this podcast.
It's a song.
Yeah.
It's not even about
Yeah,
cats.
that's your
trailer was abhorrent.
your
Anyone
furry
involved-
battle cry.
Anyone involved should be put down.
I like
You want
how
a
yeah.
furry battle cry. There's probably other songs in that musical that would be better than freaking.
Everyone involved
Furry
gets sent to
battle
PETA and
anthem.
euthanized.
It's funny because like
No.
apparently like Wadden said the furries don't even like it. Normal people don't like it, and yet here I am over here very much liking it.
You say that, but
Yeah.
No. This is awful.
Hold it, put that up on the
No,
screen.
I'm not putting up on you. You can't make me.
Put it up.
You cannot make me.
Put it up, LJ.
You want to put it up? You can edit the podcast after this.
That cat's trailer unlocked
He's
something
gonna
inside of
make
me.
it. He's
no,
gonna-
my God.
No,
God.
This is how they get you.
Well, they got me.
No.
No, like we were gonna. Last night, after we already announced the podcast time, we were debating whether we should like delay it or not because this podcast is very awkwardly timed. Because to date it, we're recording it on July 20th, and later today, Marvel's gonna hold their SDCC panel and basically reveal their entire Phase 4 slate. So there might be a bonus episode coming soon, depending on how big that
And
news
Lego too.
ends up being.
Lego news too.
Yeah, like we'll play it by ear. But ahead of the panel, there's a few cool things they revealed. 2 deleted scenes from Infinity War and Endgame, which I just feel like briefly mentioning because they're interesting. If anyone hasn't seen Endgame by now, leave. But I imagine everybody has. Hey, Abby, deafen for like a few minutes.
Wow.
Nice. I mean, if you haven't seen it by this point,
You just don't care.
yeah.
So in Infinity War, there was going to be a deleted scene where Doctor Strange sent Thanos through an interdimensional portal where the Living Tribunal would have judged him guilty. Now, I don't know who that is, but it vaguely rings a bell. Do you have any clue, Var? The Living Tribunal? I figure you would have anyone.
Not really. I mean, like
It's
we're getting past the realm of my my fandom
knowledge.
when it came to Marvel. Like,
Got it. I could swear they were like from the original Infinity War story, but whatever. Either way, the second one, the most
Maybe.
interesting one, is in Endgame. It was planned for 2014 Thanos to have killed his timeline's Avengers in preparation for his invasion of Earth, and he would have brought Captain America 2014's decapitated head and shown it to 2023 Captain America.
Holy cow.
That was like a scene that was planned and maybe even shot, and they just scrapped it.
Dang.
Probably because it's too friggin' violent.
well,
Is it?
it actually calls back to the comic.
Yeah, Civil War or something, or oh gosh.
Also, it's they
No.
kind of beheaded Thanos at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but it wasn't like directly on camera. Like
Yeah,
they
neither
didn't
with
pick
this.
up Thanos'
It should have been
head.
Thor's head, and he's like, oh.
Well, they didn't pick up Thanos' head and unlock Thanos. With it. Oh my god, it should have been Thor's head. What were they thinking?
That's epic.
Should have gone for the head. I went for the head.
Oh my god. That's great. So, either way, we'll know a lot of Marvel news pretty soon.
Lose your head over.
It'll be interesting, all right.
We'll
see what happens.
Curious
I
if
don't
they have
know.
any big surprises, because like we already know a lot of the next few movies because it's been leaked and none of it sounds particularly interesting.
No,
Like Black Widow, The Eternals, Doctor Strange 2,
none of it.
Black
Not
Panther 2.
literally at this point right now. My current feelings are I'm only hyped for Spider-Man 3.
I'm
That's
hyped
it.
for the TV shows, but I'm not hyped for
But
the movies.
I wasn't on it. I wasn't even expecting. Well, I guess I kind of was expecting to be hyped for Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man. But I was definitely in the camp of I don't care about Marvel at all. Once Endgame is over with, I'm still kind of in that camp. Spider-Man's all I'm excited for. So it'll be interesting to see what they have coming up. But
I think for me, it's like all the characters I care about, and
yes,
Yes,
Yes, fly.
I completely agree.
You're right.
absolutely.
Except for that last one.
like Doc getting the sequel.
That was a
movies.
little racist.
So very racist against Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay, you're backing up.
Oh, where did I lag out?
The whole thing.
You said the thing that I'm excited for, and then cut out. I think is what you said.
Oh,
About
brilliant!
flying.
No, I was like, all the characters I care about are the ones getting TV shows. And all the ones I don't care about and don't want to really see any more of are the ones getting sequel movies, like Doctor Strange and Black Panther, etc.
Mhm.
So I'm just kind of like not hyped. But
I mean, I'm kind of. I don't know. I have a really like complex feeling when it comes to both Doctor Strange and Black Panther because I think like I like them enough to where I could see the potential of them being really good. But what they have shown thus far has not made me excited for them. Like the Black Panther movie was just not great, and then the Doctor Strange movie was visually really good, but
They
didn't
both
do anything
live
new.
in great and fantastical worlds, while all the ones that are getting TV shows are like very down to earth and real.
Mhm.
So it makes sense why they're getting movies because they have more to show off.
Oh, of course. I'm just not
But
interested
TV
in
shows have
characters.
more stories to tell. So
Like, I can't wait to see Doctor Strange 2, where he fights his boring friend for like 2 hours.
My
Baron Bordeaux.
My gosh.
well, it might be about that. He might just be like a side villain. Who knows?
He's like his main villain in the comics. They're probably gonna adapt that.
Oh, well, then he's got to be powerful right, if he's the
No.
main guy.
Yeah, he's going around like killing all the sorcerers and presumably taking their powers. So
Well,
Then
if
it
he's
should be-
super OP.
growing it.
Then it'll be very hard to defeat him, which means really cool visual effects and really cool fights.
Yeah.
yeah, boring characterization.
Oh
of
my
stars.
gosh.
I'll tell you
Okay.
what I am excited. I'm excited for more Thor. Anything Thor, I'm good for. So Guardians
Yes!
3, sure. Thor 4,
Thor is
I'm
Thor
ready.
getting
4.
the first
For Thor.
OG Avenger getting more than 3 movies. Congrats, Thor.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Thor is great.
Strongest
Thor's an amazing
Avenger.
character.
I don't
I,
really want the fourth. Yeah, I can't even talk. The 4th Thor movie should be Thor with a U.
No.
Thor.
No. Shut up.
It should just be as Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, come on.
I hate the way that sounds.
See,
It sounds so bad.
I don't like it because it muddles
Asgardians.
what's a Guardians film and then what's a Thor film.
But
You know?
you marry what's his face with what's his face, and it could
Yes.
be
Of
like
course.
such a
Yeah.
I
great
think-
What's
movie.
their face?
If they, I think it makes sense if they were no longer going to do a Thor film. Like if Thor Ragnarok was the final Thor film, then making Thor a Guardians character and just having the Guardians movies be the continuation of that character is fine. Then you can do as Guardians of the Galaxy. But since they're still doing Thor 4,
Yeah,
I kind of agree with you, LJ. There does need to be some kind of distinction between the two films.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Especially,
just
I mean,
curious
at this,
what the 4th Thor movie will even be like because like all of his supporting cast.
He's gone. He
is just,
left.
like, they're not there anymore.
He
They're all doing their own
ditched
things.
New
He's by
Asgard.
himself.
They really should have just killed him off.
Loki is dead.
Should have gone for his head.
We'll
They
see.
couldn't have killed him off though, because they made him fat, and I would have been so mad if they killed him off while he was fat.
Yeah, he had a really good arc in Endgame, so I'm glad that.
Yeah, that's
he
called
had
a belly?
Strong arc.
All right.
But we'll see what they're gonna
We
do.
did get another
Maybe
super
he'll
chat from
become a
Adrian
female.
G. He donated 99 cents. Thank you so much, sir. Didn't say anything though. Well, he did say Thor 4 more Thor than ever before.
Say anything
be
except
Thor.
the most epic Thor line you can think of. That was awesome.
That's gonna be the title. Thor 4
Yes!
more Thor than ever before. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
I think that's
All
a
right,
good
thank you all for listening today. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up now.
Yes, Ninjago airs. Ninjago airs.
Oh, is that a new
Yeah, we're
show?
gonna go
Jago
on.
is trash, and so isn't a fan of Ninjago.
Shut up, Var. You're trash.
You're trash.
You're
Damn.
trash.
I am trash.
No, wait, what? Oh my gosh, no. Haley, what did you do?
Trash like me can be a stepping stone for hope.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yes.
That was my game, Meso.
Yeah.
Was it?
Read the comments. Read the
For
comments.
some reason.
I think the comments will do whatever they want to please you, LJ.
I don't know
I'll
about
just-
they're
that.
they're literally
LJ's
fans.
LJ's Danged 2 playthrough was a blindfolded darts session.
Oh, and yours was
It ended up-
piggybacking
it
off
ended
of
up
my
working out by
success.
happenstance.
You were there like, let's see, how can I get all of the glory for the least amount of effort? between
Yeah, 100%
probably
correct.
looking at spoilers and then piggybacking off of my hard work and
No
deductions.
spoilers. Don't accuse me of that.
I'm accusing
Tyler's
you.
just really good at whodunits. So
Guessing.
Dude, Purple and I have been getting a lot of like voice acting compliments, and I love
deserved.
it. I appreciate it so
Ace,
much.
Ace Attorney would be a
every
blast.
game is Var and Purple's game. With their voice
It's true.
acting.
They manipulate us and they voice act.
Well, there's a
Alright.
couple of games I want to try.
They toy with you all about who to do for like the.
So there's a few ideas floating around.
I'm gonna mess you guys over.
Just
All right.
objection. Just say.
We're gonna go ahead and end this episode.
End it. No.
Thank you all very much for listening. There might be bonus episodes that are no copyrighted music.
Get your furry battle cry
week-
out of here.
This week's patron shout out is gonna go to Jet Indy because I'm not used to seeing you around here unless you're here every week. In which case, I'm sorry. I just don't. Oh no.
Good job, so.
But thank you for being here either way. Also, bonus shout out to Magic, who's reporting from SDCC.
Yes,
On the way.
Magic. If you see Braggy, please tell him he's an amazing human being, and thank you for doing the Jaga. Thank you.
All right.
If you
We'll see y'all
see
next
my
week. Cue the music.
Oh, okay. You want me to cue the music now? All right. Maybe I
I think
will.
by now you would know.
I don't. I can never be sure with you.
All right, we'll see y'all next week for the next exciting episode of the TTV Podcast or BrickFair, depending on how big the Lego news is. I'm Meso.
I'm Var.
I'm LJ.
I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
And I'm Haley.
Farewell, everybody. Hope the Jago doesn't suck.
It won't.
Too late.
Here it's already like much better than the rest of the episode.
Oh, you hear? Who are you hearing this from?
Twitter!
Are you looking up spoilers?
People.
No, it's literally all in my feed.
Oh wow! Close your eyes, then. Don't
Look
use
at it.
Twitter.
I want to watch it live.
Go,
Why
your eyes
is all
out.
this noise? What is happening right now?